This is the Zodiac's bus bomb. Diffused. Part 1.
Then something strange happened. The masks not only immediately called for specific costumes, they also dictated a very theatrical behavior that verged on madness.
Welcome to the wasteland. Upon entry, leave all preconceived notions at the door. They are not welcome here. This is hostile territory. To survive, you must keep your eyes wide open, senses clear, and judgments cast into the sand behind you. Be wary of the mirage, a dangerous development in thought and perception that will leave you at wit's end. The mirage can cast you into a stupor, pacify your sensibilities, and nullify your will. Will to know, will to do, will to fight. These will become reduced to nothing. You will become nothing. And as nothing can do nothing, can respond to nothing, and will be blown away like nothing by the winds of the wasteland. By now, we should already know. This is not a bomb threat. This letter is not about a bomb. This letter is a metaphor. This letter is a clue. And this letter is a key. If you cops think I'm going to take on a bus the way I stated I was, you deserve to have holes in your heads. Because this letter is not about a bomb. It is a social critique. It is a letter of concern. It is a letter dripping in disgust of the police. And a letter that says that the Zodiac can play with the police at any time they wish. They can direct the police's actions. They can needle the blue pigs. They can give the police busy work. They know how the police operate, and they know just what to say, just what to write, to cause the greatest uproar.
Then something strange happened. The masks not only immediately called for specific costumes, they also dictated a very theatrical behavior that verged on madness.
Well then, you might ask, what of the bus bomb diagram? What is it alluding to? And to this question, I would respond, well, it's referring to data, of course. See the two compared? This clipping came from 1919, quite a ways before the Zodiac, and they look quite similar, do they not? The bus bomb is a metaphor. As with any piece of data art, the bus bomb is a critique of society dripping with disgust. When the bus passes by, breaking the light on societal switches, it sets off a series of bombs, explosive events or realizations that will alter a series of events and change the course of the bus's trajectory. When the bus passes in front of the sun, it casts switch A into shadow and sets off events that will happen. And beyond this diagram, there was another bus bomb letter sent. It's nicknamed the My Name Is letter. It was sent April 20th, 1970. It's known for its 13-character cipher that says, "My name is," and then a 13-character cipher. Now, its bus bomb diagram is also data. Quite similar, 391. 391 data. Now, data never died. It became an institution beyond a philosophy, a practice beyond an art. And the data, spelled D-A, finds newsreels and movie screens perfect beds of inaction. And your laws and your courts are nothing in the face of DA. They are nothing in the hands of the DA. And Dada might just go on to say,
and one of the things to keep in mind is that when the defendant provokes the incident, he loses the right to self-defense. You cannot claim self-defense against a danger you create.
Of interest to us is a book published in 1939 titled Not Peace, but a Sword. It was written by Vincent Sheehan. The first chapter of this book is titled The 13th Bus. An excerpt reads as follows. There you are, another one, and with no different results in the sale of newspapers, so far as I can see. Everybody is doing something of supreme interest to himself, of immediate, exact, practical interest. Catching the bus, buying the book, hailing the cab, keeping the appointment, running the errand. The whole street is alive with the needlepoints of concentrated selves. So many selves in purposive immediate activity that they are unaware of each other and of the desperate speed with which they approach their end. Sheehan had a tone of disgust with the press and society in the 1930s during World War II. That the public would walk about unaware, and the press would downplay the serious nature of events playing out. An air that it all meant nothing. Rewind 18 years, and we have the following. American Art News, New York, April 2nd, 1921. I will read the following article in part. Nothing is here. Dada is its name. Extremist philosophy imported with cubistic paintings is negation of everything in the world. The Dada philosophy is the sickest, most paralyzing, and most destructive thing that has ever originated in the brain of man. It is a negation of everything under the sun, and the sun itself, and everything beyond the sun as far as infinitude can reach. To the Dadaist, life means nothing. Death means nothing. Good means nothing. Evil means nothing. Ideals are as nothing. Aspirations count for nothing. Religion is nothing, and atheism nothing. Even Dada is nothing. And because they believe in the utter futility of everything, Dadaists write lunatic verse and paint meaningless pictures as jibes to the rest of mankind, which they hold in contempt. The more inexplicable the verse and pictures are, and the more exasperated the public gets, the better pleased the Dadaists are. Mr. Paul Dermay says in his magazine called Z1, under the heading, What is Dada? Everyone has his Dadas. You worship your Dadas, which you have made gods of. The Dadaists know their Dadas and laugh at them. It is their great superiority over you. Dada is not a literary school, nor an aesthetic doctrine. Mr. Francis Picabia, extremist painter, is also a Dadaist poet, and this is what he says. Dada smells of nothing. It is nothing, nothing, nothing. It is like your hopes, nothing. Like your paradise, nothing. Like your idols, nothing. Like your politicians, nothing. Like your heroes, nothing. Like your artists, nothing. Like your religions, nothing. The best that can be said for Dada is that it carries philosophy to the point of self-destruction. And after all, philosophy has little to do with life. It is merely a rumination on life. The old world will keep right along, living up to its inexorable laws. The imagery that you just saw with the article I read was from a documentary on Dada called Europe After the Rain. I'd like to bring your attention to the last image in the clip, very briefly shown and slowed down here. It's imagery of torsos. When your life means nothing, to those who consider themselves so superior, then you are expendable. And when those who are tasked with protecting the peace are turned tools of Dada, and jokes to a society that has lost all context, all of us become nothing but something to be toyed with.